goggles now.
I have a scarf I can put on my dog.
Where do we find this?
I found the scarf off, or actually bandana. There's a bandana I found off of the attack dog at the
Raider camp. Oh, because I want him to look like the dog in Metal Gear Solid. I want him to have like a little power armor.
Like, I want to know, like, when do you get the packs to put on the sides?
Do you get
Does
packs?
he have packs?
Yeah, like in the trailer thing, he has like the two things off of the side.
Well, he'll already carry shit for you.
I know he will, but I want to see the packs on it.
I want to outweigh him and just have the dog be like, ugh. And then I put all my shit in Red Rocket, and then they were like, oh, hey, go back to Sanctuary. And I'm like, I'm not moving all my shit.
There's an ability you don't have to move your stuff.
Right now, I have to move all my shit.
I know, but one of the perks, you don't have to move anything.
It will cross
regardless
transfer.
of where you are, it will cross
I need that perk
everything.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Because I have a ton of shit at the Red Rocket. Luckily, it's not far from Sanctuary.
Yeah, but you can always just go down there and hit take all.
It will take me like 15 minutes to walk back up to Sanctuary.
Oh. All right, well, we'll talk about that in a second. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Trainwreck Podcast. We are live. We did so well with the table last week. We decided we're going to do it again this week. If you want to learn more information about us and the podcast we do, you can check us out at www.trainwreckgaming.com. You can check us out at trainwreckgaming.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. That's all, trainwreckgaming.com/Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Patreon.com/trainwreckgaming. If you go over there and you donate, it helps us out. We really appreciate it. You can also get a t-shirt and some stickers. Rate, hate, and subscribe on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you to everybody who goes and does that. We're also going to be going on the Google Play Store as soon as Google Play finishes opening up their podcasting section. So that's cool. We're already set up, and that'll automatically take once that's open. You can go to trainwreckgaming.com/Amazon. And Christmas is coming up. The holidays are coming up. You're doing all kinds of purchasing. We appreciate it if you guys go over and use that link to purchase anything you might be looking for. And you can also go to trainwreckgaming.com/audible. Get yourself a free audiobook. That is a free audiobook. That all you have to do is use a credit card to sign up. The holidays are coming up. Maybe you have some extra.
You got your gift card with 25 cents left.
25 cents. You can use that. Thank you. Yep. Get a free audiobook. Listen to that while you're driving into work or while you're sitting at work. Whatever you want to do. All the Star Wars books are up there. I know that. I think all the Halo books are also up there, and so go get that and you'll enjoy it. Did I miss anything?
I missed silencing my phone.
Dude, we had a meeting the other day. I had to go to a safety meeting
at
one of my stops. So it was pretty much like all vendors. You know what I mean? It was all people new to this stop. I just had to get retrained for another year.
Right.
And one dude's phone went off, and the lady was so fucking rude about it. It blew my mind. She was like,
at a
you
stop?
can well, I can't really say who it was.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you were at a
like
stop, or you were at a
like at one of
employers?
my stops.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It blew my. She was like, you can silence that now. I was like, damn.
Did you tweet?
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I Twittered, and I Facebooked.
Good job.
And I remember to put the link.
Gaming.trainwreckgaming or
I just copy it from the
YouTube.com?
Facebook page and then hit paste.
That's right here. I can't find it.
I tweeted it. My tweet deck's still up.
Yeah. Oh, well, whatever. I was going to retweet it, but there it is.
Bam. See?
Nice job.
I know what I'm doing.
Look at you getting really good with the
tweeters.
No, not the Twitters. The hashtagging and everything.
I erased the bad hashtags. So.
Huh?
I put hashtag things I do to your mom.
You should just take a picture of all of them and put up on your Instagram.
Hashtag 3 fat guys. Hashtag.
Yeah, we did just 3 fat guy a fish tank in your house.
We did 3 fat guy
4
fish
fat
tank.
guy to fish tank in your
Well,
house.
My cousin does not count as fat. I'm sorry.
He does. Look at his head.
It's just
he obviously got a fat dick. Let's be honest. He's throwing it down. Let's be serious.
I don't want to talk about it.
Neither do I. I kind of do, but... Oh, I got my blue claptrap.
Nice.
He came in the mail.
Oh, nice. You get
Same
your
day as
points
my
from GameStop, huh?
Yeah, they gave them back to me.
Nice.
Yeah. They were quick. They were like, we'll give you your points back. And I was like, okay. And then I bought my claptrap. So I got I have a blue, yellow, and the gentleman claptrap.
Somebody took my points, too.
Yeah. They took my points. They bought everything and sent it to my house.
Now I guess I'm half debating, should we buy a couple of those boxes?
A couple of what boxes?
The Funko boxes on Black Friday. from GameStop?
Probably, because they're all going to be different.
It's $20, like, per box, and you get 5.
Well, it's $100.
So 5 boxes?
Make it rain.
Speaking of holiday thing,
That kind of comes from my Firehouse fund, though.
If you're Cards Against Humanity fan,
I'll trade you if
get
you
the
get.
holiday pack. Cause this is
Why would you want the holiday pack?
If you get
This is
the,
literally a piece of shit.
if you get the other claptrap,
There's
though,
two
I'll trade you
things.
whatever mine is for that other claptrap.
What other claptrap?
Remember we saw him in the ad? He's like gray with the orange stripe. That way I have a full set of claptraps.
Maybe.
You only have the one claptrap.
Doesn't matter.
You're way behind on claptraps.
I don't care.
But I'll trade you whatever my exclusive is for your claptrap exclusive.
We go over this all the time.
No,
We do
you always
this.
do it with blind boxes.
Yeah.
Which is totally different. Sam always gets he gets fucking Optimus Prime. I get shitbird Thundercracker or someone who fucking broke anyway.
I put the box down. I said I'm offering to trade you. I do it every time we get blind boxes. I go, I am offering to trade you. Except now he's learned. Now he opens his blind box right away, so I don't make that same offer.
Son of a bitch. And there was one other
Wait,
one that you got. That
back
was
to
better
Cards
than
Against
mine.
Humanity, the shit box
They're
was
sitting
their
upstairs.
Black Friday special thing. They
Oh,
had the
okay.
12 days of Christmas last year. This year it's 8 days of Hanukkah or something like that. But this is the last year they're doing a holiday special. So if you want to get in on it, and they said they're kind of supposed to be like some special stuff thrown in there. So get in on it this year.
Like a special jar of splooge or something.
Someone's listed a name list of kittens that you should name kittens, and one of them was Adolf Hitler. And I really enjoyed that one. I was like, "Well, we're gonna cat. That's his name."
I'm going to buy you a cat just so you name it that.
I'm too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
And by buy him a cat, I mean I'm going to go down to like the farm
When you
behind
find a
my
bunch of
parents' house and
strays
grab
in
a
your yard,
kitten.
Sam, you know where they're coming from.
a bunch of what?
Strays.
No.
You can use more cats.
Problem is he'll be like,
Adolf Hitler's trying to like spread his race amongst the kitten world.
oh. All right. So Roy, what'd you play this week?
Bunch of shitty board games.
What did we play that was shitty?
Well,
Dude, the
Risk
Game
was
of Thrones
horrible.
Risk took forever with you guys up there.
Dude, we didn't even finish.
I know, I felt bad for you.
They declared me the king because I am awesome. So
Yeah.
I won by default. But literally, as soon as we got to Eric's turn, it turned into full-on RPG.
I told you.
It turned into
I
100% everything
refuse-
is alliances and diplomacy.
Oh.
And it was just like, he was like, if you don't help me, then I'm just going to send all my forces to you. Who are you pointing at?
This is still here.
Yeah, whatever. Leave it there. That's where we're going to be. See it?
Yep.
See it?
We're
Up
gonna be there
there?
on Saturday.
We're going to be there on Saturday.
hosting a panel that we did not even discuss with Phil what it's going to be about yet.
It's going to be a Q&A. It's just a live stream Q&A.
I know.
That'll be kind of new because a lot of people don't do that. Usually the Q&A is reserved specifically for the con, so it will be kind of cool. People can live stream if they
Yeah, a
want.
couple things I got to make sure I pack. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
The Yeti, that John, and the other webcam.
Oh yeah, the Yeti would be a good one to take. That's
And then we have the webcam facing the crowd. We have this John facing us and Phil. And the Yeti can pick up pretty much everything anyway.
You are a genius.
I already thought this through.
All right, we'll finish off
And
the games
he's
you're
in
playing.
IT.
You had your shitty ass board game.
No, they weren't shitty. It was fun. It just got out of hand really quick. I tried
Cards
setting
Against
up.
Humanity's still here, by the
It
way.
is upstairs. I was going to bring it over and I forgot.
I spent 2.5 hours setting up Mansions of Madness.
Dude,
and-
that game.
It is.
When you-
I didn't even read the rules.
You realize I want to play that now.
Well, let Maggie get it set up.
Did she take it?
Yeah, like they'll be able to figure
so, like,
that
we're
out.
set. That's where we're going on the 12th then.
Yeah, we'll go.
That's
Whatever,
set in
whenever
stone.
day that is, December.
Yeah.
we'll go. So it's just very complicated, and the worst part was I didn't even see that there's a initial set of basic rules until I was already 2 and some hours in, and I was like, my mind was just
Because it would have gotten us
mush.
started.
Oh,
Yes?
what?
The basic rules would have gotten us started.
Kind of, but
There's a.
Well,
I started
we
reading
needed-
that book, man. There's a lot of shit
we needed
going on
people
in that game.
there because it all depends on the players, how many players you have, and you kind of have some leeway as to at what path when they choose you can adjust almost the difficulty for them.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I really went, because I thought it would be fun to see those guys because they're really heavy into the RPGs and stuff and the characters, and like you have essentially a dungeon master, which I didn't realize. I thought the game just played itself, and I really am not like dungeon master material, even though it's a bit more played out for you.
Right.
I would have rather, much rather have someone like Burns run it, who has that experience and enjoys being that part. So I was just like, fuck it, scrapped it. We put it away, and then I broke out all the pieces for the Dungeons and Dragons little game. We didn't play that. Where they played Exploding Kittens, played Masquerade, played Risk.
Masquerade was actually a lot of fun.
Played Syndicate, played some Heroes of the Storm with you guys. I think that was about it. But it was a long weekend, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fallout 4. I got Fallout 4 and played some of that. I only played about 2 hours, 3 hours, because I wanted to get to bed at I was watching the clock. I was just like...
Smash Brothers.
Oh, we played Smash Brothers too. But yeah, Fallout 4, I was just like... I could have went all night. Could have, but I was like, nope. I saw 8:30. I was like, all right, time to put it down.
Really? You turned in that early?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's not worth
It was up
it.
till 2 a.m. last night.
You're also on vacation.
Yeah, you're on. You have some time off. You asshole.
Well, good to work for a bank.
Holiday.
Yeah, today's a holiday for me. And I took off tomorrow and Friday, knowing that Fallout 4 is coming out.
You know what was awesome though? Today's a holiday, and for the veterans that we work with, they had this steak lunch at
Good
work.
for them.
Legit. New York strips and stuff.
Nice.
Did you try to use your old Command and Conquer time to cash in as a veteran?
No.
I was just making sure.
Games, let's see. Fallout 4, obviously. Heroes. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. StarCraft. Need for Speed. That might be about it. That is about it. Since...
How come your stories aren't as in depth as Rory's?
Because I didn't try getting into the board games last Saturday. I stayed in my cocoon of electronics down here so that I could actually watch BlizzCon.
Yo, I gotta say, I did really enjoy the way that we had the house set up. That worked perfectly, because you didn't have the board game.
Next time I'm camping out down here.
Dude, down here
someone
was
else is on
the
board
perfect
game
spot.
duty.
And they had the kids out in the other room over there, which was nice. They left it was me and John here mainly for the entire night.
Yeah, this room actually holds 5 people pretty well, and I actually think if I had a long table, we probably could have put a couple more people.
Done
on the
4
computers.
rigs.
And actually, even with me and Dave right next to each other at my computer,
Wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
What's messed up is you didn't reach over and hit Dave a couple times when we were playing Heroes.
Yeah, well.
What are you doing? I'm really good.
We got it together at the end. We really did.
I think our matchmaking finally dropped low enough. They put us with some really shitty teams.
No, we had the better team, and we actually talked about what group we were going to run.
When Rory was like, do this, do this, do this.
I try to tell you guys to listen to me sometimes.
No, you don't. I kept telling you.
Yeah, you're scared, guys. Watch out as you run in and die. It's not to tell us what to do. It's just watch out. I'm dead. Watch out.
I don't die.
Watch out. I'm bringing all 5 to you.
That one Nazebo match, I lived through everything, and all I saw was teammates blowing up. I was like, there's nothing I can do to help them. There's nothing.
Over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. It is what it is. But, those last 2 matches, that was, perfect coordination. We were literally setting up the fights.
Well,
we called out where they were at. We rotated around and just wrecked them.
We just need to run lanes a little better. We get caught up in the team fight mentality.
But I think what happens...
Yeah, we rotate. We spend too much time rotating to get those kills.
Well, you always see it has to be the 5 of us. We can't do that magical 4-on-5 team fight. Because you always see that 4-on-5 team fight, and you have that one dude. You have a Gazlo or a Zagara that's just running lane.
Yeah, but we didn't have those. We didn't have those teams against teams that were that way.
Yeah.
And we're also pretty good about shutting down Abathur and stuff too.
I was surprised though we were running that 5-on-5 with no healer and we won.
I didn't realize we didn't have a healer.
You can bomb on them like that though.
Well, we got lucky that they didn't have a Lily. That's how we got lucky, because it was a Malfurion. If they had had a Lily... No, they had... It wasn't Malfurion, they had Morales. And we just kept wrecking Morales.
Yeah.
Because I was Kerrigan, I would just jump on her, stun her, and just rip her apart.
That's what Martin's really, really good for.
Yeah,
if she starts to get away, he just jumps on her and just beats her up and jumps back out of the fight.
I like playing as Diablo.
Dude, you were wrecking his
I
Diablo.
love Diablo. He's so big.
Yeah, dude.
Except there's so many times you come in and I'm just ready. I put down my spike strip as Kerrigan,
And I'm just
next
like,
thing you're like, I'm gonna flip him over here, like no.
Remember that time you played Diablo?
Oh, it was worse.
The worst part is like that move's so good. It just keeps them in the fight. Like it's the same thing as a spike strip. It brings them back.
Oh, I totally get the
You
purpose of it.
I'm trying to, like, Burns is playing a lot of heroes now, but he plays a lot of Raynor. And I've been trying to get him to realize with Raynor, similar to, like, what Diablo does, you know, if Diablo comes up from the wrong side and pulls him out of the fight, they get him away. A lot of times a Raynor will come up and shoot.
Do the penetrating shot wrong.
Yeah, and it'll push him further away from a fight. So I keep trying to explain, like to John, who was playing Raynor,
Come the other way.
come around and shoot them back into us, or while they're slowed or stunned, try to get, you know, in front of them
Like
somehow.
I was telling John, I'm like, don't Q. Just don't do it. Just keep spamming W until they're getting low on health.
Yeah.
And when they're low on health, where you can finish them, then Q it. Otherwise, you're knocking them out of us pounding on them. Or I was like, use the Q to help us escape. Because it'll push them back in case
Yeah.
like, we're getting overpowered, then we can run out.
Right.
So I was trying to walk him through that some. But John shouldn't play as
noticed
Tastar.
he's been playing. Yeah, no.
No more Tastar for John.
He's been playing a lot more recently.
You got
I've seen
it.
that.
Support's different. And I remember
Support,
the
I
first
think
time
you
I
gotta
played
go.
Bright Wing, or the
I think
first
you
time
got to
I
go
played
with support
Tassadar.
and like play against the AI for a while to kind of learn. Oh, sorry, to kind of learn like
I don't know, don't call you.
kind of learn how to like jam out and like where to position yourself. Because support's really all about positioning. Like you have to
Yeah.
make sure you float back enough that you're not going to get nailed and you know you're not in their attack range.
Well, and they're two different. Like Tassadar can be a very heavy like damage support,
Yeah, he can get
whereas
in there.
Lee
Yeah,
can
he
be.
can get some
And
damage.
I don't mean just like he can do damage, but like if he's with your team and you're set up right, you're just doing tons of extra damage, and then he's keeping them held in with force wall or separating the fights. Whereas Bright Wing is more that healing support. Like obviously she's healing you, but she's not always there to like up your damage, or she's there to help try to keep you alive and keep the fight paced, you know, with polymorphs and
Yeah.
the Emerald Winds and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than Tassadar.
See, that's the thing. Like when I play Lily or Malfurion or even Tyrion, maybe not Tyrion, Tyron, whatever the hell. Tyrande.
Jesus.
I can't. I butcher his name all the time.
I think Tyrion's the best way to go.
Yeah. So normally when I play a lot of the other characters who are heavy in the healing, I go with the healing buffs at 10. But like you said, Brightwing, I use the
Emerald Winds.
Winds and still get high with the the heals. But the Emerald Winds will either kill somebody, pin them up against the wall, or get us out of a fight without any issue. You know, there's been plenty of times where like I'll Z down to somebody and just fire off the Emerald Winds when I know they're not going to win a fight. But yeah, it's. I was just really impressed with those games, the way that we were playing, and
You know, it was 4 a.m. and we were going insane. So
Well, we were all. I think we're so tired. We were like perfectly focused in on just the game. Like we weren't having our ADHD has finally like been overridden by being tired
that was
and being all in here like where we can talk to one another and not have to worry about Skype where there's probably a slight delay and things like that.
Right.
It totally like helped out everything.
or Skype. You get all fired up and you're just like, I'm not even talking to these motherfuckers. Like I'm just all right. I'm just
Yeah,
being quiet.
and in here I can turn around and rub your tummy a little bit and get you right back in
and
the game.
everybody's happy again.
No, it was fun. We had a
Tummy
good
rub,
time.
everybody's happy. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good round. We're obviously going to talk more about BlizzCon and Here's the Storm here in a few minutes. Games I played this week: Here's the Storm. I've been playing Overwatch a lot. The 3 new characters that they announced at BlizzCon are now in the game, which are freaking awesome. I haven't played Genji yet, but I've seen him being played, and he's pretty badass. But Diva is
With
a
the-
fucking badass tank.
Which one's Diva?
Diva's
The
the one
cute
that's
chick
got
with the pink robot.
with the robot.
Oh, the like mech
armor.
thing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So first of all, you got all the health that's in the mech itself. So when your health finally dies out, which it's a lot more, you get like an extra little bit of health when your mech blows up, because she comes out. And you run around a gun, and if you can get away or get far enough away from a fight, after a certain amount of time, the mech's available again, so you can just hop back into it. And her Q ability will clear a whole fucking point. So like if there's one map that they come around a corner, and the capture point before the payload starts is up at the top of this hill. The defending team can get really screwed if that attacking team really keeps pushing into that point over and over again. So if she goes running in and you have your ability available, you jump on top of the payload, hit Q, which is the ultimate ability, which takes her out of her mech and explodes the damn thing. Well, the explosion's big enough that it covers that whole point, and it just clears out that point completely. So she is badass. I don't really like May.
Nerf back coming in.
No, I don't think so, because she's actually pretty balanced, surprisingly. But May, yeah, I don't really like her much. But Genji's pretty badass, and Diva's.
So you kind of had like a mixed review of the game when you first got it for those first couple of days. Has it grown on you more since then?
Well, now that I've actually sat down, had enough time with it, I did have like a little kind of like, this isn't really my thing. But now I'm with it. I dig it. It's nice to be able to. So there's some nights where I come home and I just don't have a lot of time, but I do want to get some game time in. So like a round of Heroes, or maybe 2 rounds of Heroes and a couple rounds of Overwatch, and that's only about an hour. So that gives me a lot of time that gives me enough gaming to kind of satisfy what I wanted to do for the evening before I gotta hit the bed.
And you pre-ordered that for
Xbox
console?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Figure why not? I could have snagged the store we went to. Actually had 2 codes for all the reserves.
Oh, did they?
Instead of just one. That's what Darla was saying.
Oh, okay.
So they're such a high volume store. Instead of only getting the 1 code per store for each, they got 2. So I could have went PC, but I figure I'll try it on the Xbox and see how it is.
I'll probably hold off on that one for a little while. It's not till out next year anyway, so.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get it because there's only. The thing about this collector's edition is it's going to literally be a collector's edition because there's not going to be many people that have their hands on it.
Yeah, as opposed to
anymore,
everything's a collector's edition. And
well, see, and that's the thing with Blizzard games, though. Usually that's how it is. Usually a collector's edition is a collector's edition.
That went away, though. Like the World of Warcrafts, you can always get the Starcrafts. You can get. You know what I mean? Like Heroes, obviously, there's no type of collector's edition. It's a free-to-play game. Yeah. So
well, they have the regular edition you can buy, which gives you that other mount that you can't get unless you get the.
But even that's not like a collector's
edition. See, now
edition.
I'm all like, well, I want to get the collector's edition of WoW because of the freaking mount that's in there, the Fell Stalker.
For Heroes?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get that anyway, but
I know you're gonna get it, but still.
Yeah, but now I get Mercy's Wings in Diablo. I think it's dope.
Yeah. And then Sammy's gonna see you.
Look at Baby Winston. Me and Baby Winston are gonna cruise around Orgrimmar on my motorcycle. And then I get Tracer. Baby, suck it. Cavalry's here, mate. Pew, pew, pew.
This motherfucker was doing that shit to me, walking around. I
was like spinning circles around him, like pew, 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 pew.
Everybody like he does that. Does he do that to you when you go to the store?
I don't go out with him.
We go to the movies, which is pretty much like get in line, get tickets, get snacks, sit down,
and then he's doing other things with his hands.
For 3 hours.
Reach into my popcorn container.
I'm gonna purposely put hot butter in that shit. Did you see the trick with the straw in the hot butter? Have you ever tried that?
No, is that how
you put a straw up to hot butter and you put the straw down into the popcorn so all the butter goes down into the bottom?
Why would you want the butter in the
because
bottom?
You only get like the first 5 scoops and then it's all dry popcorn again.
I got that, but why?
You probably put the straw then like slowly just raise up
just pull the thing out.
Pull it down and get the butter off. That's genius.
I saw that online.
That is so fattening.
I don't care.
It's so good.
Listen, that's the least of my worries. It's the 15 packs of salt I then pour onto the popcorn. It's all like dry with no flavor.
It's whatever this kink is in the bottom of my back from lifting that fucking glass tank. That's what's my worries right now. I'm going to take some leave.
Probably put a heat pack on.
Nah, I'm good. It actually wasn't that bad because of the 4 of us, thankfully.
Thanks, Butters.
Thank you, Butters.
It's like all of us combined was like 1.5. Then you had Butters.
He just monstered it, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
he's like, I can carry this in by myself, but
dude, and I was thinking about it, like when you were telling me it was like 350 pounds. I'm sitting there, I'm like, we ain't carrying this. There's no way the 3 of us are going to carry this in.
The 3 of us could have gotten it. It just would have been a little more
it's all
strenuous.
shape and everything else. Like weight is okay. It's when it's in a fucked up shape like that, and you can't grab it from the top because it will pull apart.
Yeah.
And and you're just like, fuck.
We
now,
could
there's
have
something to cover those, by the way, because they're hideous.
cover what?
Those top pieces. Like, does the canopy?
Yeah, the canopy.
Well, the
goes
canopy
across the top.
would cover that, but I'm going to float the canopy above. What happens is, since they're recessed, it's actually perfect for me to put in a screen top in there so my fish don't jump out.
Well, that's hideous, so you probably should just put the canopy
I
down.
think it looked kind of cool.
It actually looks pretty decent when you put the screen top on there and then you light it. The lighting hides like a lot of the top stuff going on up there.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about...
Oh, and I found a Little Mac at Toys R Us.
Yeah, you did.
How dope was that?
That was fucking dope as shit.
That was pretty cool.
Because now we got a boxed and an unboxed.
Little Mac.
He's a man. You win.
Try.
You
And
win
we got
this
the
round.
the
Awesome.
Little Mac from Mike Tyson Punch Out. It was randomly on the shelf at Toys R Us when I went
Is that
Friday
the only
afternoon.
one?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I'll try if it wasn't. I would have snagged a bunch of them. And I got the Wii Nintendo Mii fighters. They look like the Nintendo Miis that you make your little avatars. So that was pretty cool. You know.
It's nice to have that hooked up again because we haven't had a good...
No, we haven't played the Wii in a long time.
A good
We were on
good
Hyrule
thing.
Warriors for a little bit, and that was
Yeah.
it.
A question about like consoles. You have that other Kinect for that. It's just sitting in a closet.
Yeah, it's down there.
You should give it to me.
No.
No.
Why?
I'm probably going to take it when I get my Elite.
The Elite doesn't come on?
No.
Really?
Because I kind of want to screen capture some shit.
But you don't need that to screen capture.
It's quicker because you can give the command
Oh.
to your Kinect, and it's
Just buy a Kinect.
I'm trying to avoid buying a Kinect.
No, I understand he is, but I'm just saying, just buy one. I want to buy one because I want to actually... Apparently, there's an adapter I can get to replace that camera with the Kinect camera.
Is
I didn't
the
realize I
camera
needed
better.
What I
Yeah.
might do is just get
Like,
the
way better.
IR plug in and take the Kinect camera downstairs.
I'll tell you right now, what I'm not going to do is look at it with an infrared light. I'm not going to do that. It turned the lights off and the infrared camera came on and they had like all the dots. And you can see the ghosts moving around in the dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not going to happen.
I haven't watched a horror movie since Blair Witch Project.
Which is a messed up movie.
It is.
Dude, Insidious was a messed up movie.
I feel like Blair Witch needs so much more credit. And maybe it does get it and I don't realize it.
Yeah.
That hit at the most perfect time because the internet was still new.
Yeah.
And so you would go online, dude, there's this whole fucking website about it. This shit is real. And so you went and saw the movie and you were like, this shit is fucked up, man. You know, and then eventually it comes out. No, it was all just.
And then we went down in the woods the night we all went and watched it.
No, well, I wasn't with you. I went and saw Rob Stahl and Eric Cooper.
I think I was in there because I think I was the good night I went all down.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we went down ahead of the girls and we started setting up like all that Blair Witch shit all around the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you guys. We went down like the next week.
And then they were scared. Then they were scared and we had to cuddle.
BlizzCon first. Or let's talk about Fallout 4 first. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Fallout 4.
All right,
Let's just
talk
knock
about
it out.
Fallout 4.
It's,
So,
I think it's
BlizzCon first. Or let's talk about Fallout 4 first. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Fallout 4.
All right,
Let's just
talk
knock
about
it out.
Fallout 4.
it's
So,
I think it's awesome.
three of us got Fallout 4.
Yep.
My first night, I had I was pissed because I hit this play button at 12:07. So apparently, if you hit it any time before that, you only had like a 2-minute wait for that little download to happen. It was like the final patch that unlocked the game and everything. And apparently, you only had to wait like 2 minutes. The others, like me, who hit it around 12:07, had to wait 20 minutes for the game to download. So I didn't even start playing until 12:30. Full intentions of, I'll just give it an hour and see how it is.
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
The game sucks you in, man.
Yeah. And I realized I didn't do that much. Like, where did my time go? And the only reason that
It's
I realized,
Bethesda game.
the only reason that I realized it was 3 in the morning because what ended up happening was I took my watch upstairs. I got in a shower early that night because I was like, I'll just get cleaned up while I'm waiting for the game to download. So I took my watch off while I was upstairs. My phone had Pip-Boy on it, so I wasn't paying attention to the clock. And then all of a sudden, like I said, I started realizing all my my friends from the West Coast like started logging out because they got it at 9 o'clock, so they got 3 hours in, so that was good for them. I saw like I looked at my people that were not online any longer, and it was all like my West Coast friends, and I'm like, what time is it? So I go and I finally minimize the game. I look, it's 3 o'clock. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
And you've done nothing but watch like the opening cinematic.
Dude, the opening, not even the opening, just the load screen.
Yeah.
Like when you're just
Oh,
sitting there.
yeah.
That's what I recorded and put on Instagram
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
Facebook.
I saw
Dude, I just kept watching it. Like the music was awesome.
You were like, what's gonna happen?
Nothing. They just
No, I
closed
know
in
nothing was
on the
gonna happen,
power
but it was
armor
like
and then do
the
a circle
perfect
around.
start.
But it was just gorgeous. It looked so good. And then the new beginning was excellent. You know what I mean?
Beginning.
Well, like usually, I know like a lot of it's like usually the Ron Perlman giving the War Never Changes speech.
Oh yeah.
But, like
yeah,
the new and then like the cinematics that went with it were pretty dope.
Yeah. I might have missed that somehow.
Yeah, he goes over like the war, and then eventually he became a soldier.
Oh
And
no,
then
okay. Yeah, I did see that.
He gives the whole like War
Yo,
Never Changes speech.
Can I just say that like this was like literally the most heartbreaking opening of a game.
I made a lady avatar. I'm gonna fuck mad dudes.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck super mutants.
You're just gonna be like a
I'm gonna go down to
prostitute you're just gonna be
Tijuana
a prostitute for a
and do
raider
death
gang.
claw shows.
You're just gonna like get just chained up for a raider gang and let them use
So
you.
you're playing the chick.
No, I made a dude.
Oh.
I enjoy playing like female characters in games, depending. Like obviously Tomb Raider, you don't really have a choice. But like all the Guitar Heroes and stuff, like I always made like chick avatars.
They just look cooler.
Yeah, they always look more fun and everything. A couple like besides my main tune in Warcraft, all my alts were usually chicks.
Yeah.
Just because it's a different look than the dude stuff usually. And so I was like, maybe I'll make it. Like I designed her and everything, and I was just like, nah, I got to stick with the dude. Like I
Where you
got
going? Shut the door.
He shut the door. Oh, well, get us drinks.
Yeah, bring us some sodas.
Did you ever get those sodas
Bring
out
me
of
a
the
Coke.
cooler?
No, not yet. I keep
There's like
dodging it,
3
dodging
cases of
dodging it
soda
with
in
my
that
truck.
cooler.
Just a Coke.
Mountain Dew.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
Except for all those fuckers drank all the Code Red. That's literally all they drank was the Code Red.
My little brother.
And Aaron.
And Aaron.
Stupid table.
What'd you hit?
The table?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's nice out there now, isn't it, though?
Yeah, now that you actually like took out the mattress and everything else.
Yeah, it's nice. You can get
Oh, I
some
forgot we had iced teas.
Now
in
that you don't
there,
have
too.
like the rate camera.
You're
in
hooked
there.
up like through Christmas on drinks.
The way you and I drink sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me get
this
over here on
Friday.
Sundays while I pound stuff back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I needed to wet my whistle.
that's fine. The
This podcast is officially sponsored by Mount Doom.
Mount Doom.
Well, we can't say that.
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, it's not sponsored, but no. Yeah. Where are the
Where are the
coasters?
what? Oh, they disappeared somewhere in cleaning. Oh, they're down on the thing. They're fine.
All right,
Whatever.
I'll just forget about them. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy. We only paid for those goddamn stickers.
Is that one of the stickers?
Yeah, it's one of the stickers. Oh, it's a blank. Okay.
Somebody put like
It's been used.
Where'd the
sir.
sticker go?
somebody like Dave put one on his
On his rig and stuff?
on his rig. He took another one to put on his car.
That's cool. I'll have to put one on the... Not on the Western truck.
He should pull him. No, they won't notice it.
No, but back to Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So
What
yeah,
about-
you
what
spent a
about
ton of time on it. Like I got it yesterday. I purposely did not go and get it Monday night because I would not have gone to work Tuesday. And I have
I
off.
definitely debated calling off work Wednesday.
Well, I had
Actually,
off.
we were off on Tuesday.
Not Tuesday. I had off today for the holiday. Then I took off Thursday and Friday. So I contemplated taking off Tuesday as well. But no, I had to get some work done, write some code.
If I had time,
I had to get some code written and run
I'd
some
be
reports.
off. I would have taken off. I told Alex, I'm like, dude, I wouldn't have been here.
Well, that's what I ended up burning my personals because of the holiday, because of Christmas, or not, because of the snow last year.
Oh yeah.
So if you take a day, they burn one of your personals to pay you. And I was just like, motherfucker.
Yeah, but didn't you go in on a Saturday?
Yeah, so it was just more
You
straight
can't
time.
tell them you can just trade it.
That's what I'm going to do next time. Just be like, don't burn my fucking personal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I got it yesterday. Went home, hooked up my new Xbox One because I got the combo pack and everything.
Yeah.
Hooked it in. Started playing probably around, I don't know, like 8ish or not, maybe even 9 by the time I hooked everything up and sat down after dinner or whatnot. I was on until like 2:30 in the morning last night. Unfortunately, I only got to play maybe a combined hour today. because I had to clean up for the fish tank and everything else to go. I had to clean up, 6-foot spot for that tank to go into, wash the floors and everything else. But I
hope your carpet dried out. Because if that is a damp carpet and you put that wood in there, it's just gonna rot.
No, it's dry enough to put that stuff on there. Well, I'll be moving that whole tank in and out. It's like, it's not that heavy
Don't call me.
No. I'm not taking the tank off the stand, but I can pull it in and out until I get water and stuff in it. Because I'll have to do for the plumbing and everything. But no, like, I am totally digging it, and I don't understand like how people are really upset with it.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll talk about like the Metacritic story.
I don't really play that much. I only played like 3 hours on Tuesday night, and then I went to bed.
See, I'm curious. Like, I know that you dig the story. Oh, I know what I was going to say to you. Did you know that how you make your female look, even if you play her or not, and your the guy, when you finally catch up with your son,
is how he looks.
They did that in another game recently too. I forget what.
They did that in Grand Theft Auto.
That's what it was.
In the online, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, just let me make my character. Like, don't try to make me choose my great grandparents and then you give me who I look like.
Yeah. What did I start saying?
I don't know. Well, they kind of did it in New Vegas. Didn't you pick your parents in there, and depending upon like whether they were smart and everything else like that, that dictated how intelligent everything you are to start the game?
No, you chose your stats normally in the beginning of New Vegas.
Was it maybe Fallout 2 that you did it that way?
I tried playing Fallout 1 and 2. I'm too
games.
old.
They're turn-based.
I think 1 is. I don't think 2 is.
2 is. So is Tactics.
I don't remember. I could have sworn one of them I picked like your parents, not dictated, but your opening special was. But anyway, go ahead. Get into Metacritic stuff.
No, not before we get into Metacritic stuff. I'm waiting to see how long you will last.
Probably not long.
Yeah. And I think because even though the story is there, I think there's too much to distract you.
Well, it's not that there's too much to distract. I think I'm pretty well set on what I need to do and how to do it, as opposed to like Skyrim and stuff. But like, I'm having trouble with like enemy detection. Like, I don't see shit.
There's red dots on the...
Yeah, after you've identified them or they've shot at you first.
They just show up.
No.
You have to You have to actually see them
I
first
have to see them
identify.
with VATS, or the dog has to go in and identify them.
Oh, see, they always pop up on my thing, so I know that.
So, and then like I'm in that like factory with the cars and stuff, like the first factory you go to.
I haven't opened into the factory.
So I went in and it's just a clusterfuck. Like, I'm having trouble navigating around and like.
That's funny because you mentioned the factory, but I have no idea what you're talking about because all of our openings could have been different.
Correct, which is one of the awesome things about the game.
Yeah.
So I'm at the factory and I'm just like. And like, I'm making it through, and luckily I'm learning to quick save as much as possible.
Yeah.
But like, there's like a fucking machine gun turret that's in this spot that you basically can't get to until you blow it the fuck up.
Yeah, but what kind of weapons do you have though? You're
a shotgun and a handgun.
Oh, so you gotta go get some more. Like right now, I have sniper rifles, I have handguns, I have shotguns, I have laser rifles.
Did you make them all?
No.
Found them all because he's just wandering around killing shit probably.
Yeah. Well, so the only places I've been thus far, I went to obviously the Red Rocket.
Yeah.
I had to go there to start, and then I went to that town in there where we met Concord, and I went into that little.
I'll have to go back in
museum
and clean out.
And in there, like I cleaned out.
There's a underground area of Concord too.
Like underground, or just that basement you go into?
No, there's like a sewer.
No, I didn't go into that yet.
Yeah,
anything down there?
It's a good place to find Jet for what's her name.
Well, I don't care.
For Mama, whatever.
I don't really care about her. I don't need to hear any more depressing stories about my son somewhere.
Well, she's just filling you in on what you're going to find when you get down to Diamond City.
But yeah, so I was there. I went to the one farm that's up above that, which is right next to the radar station. No. Up
the
next to the
radar
station.
Radar
You've not been to it. I've been to the radar.
I was on my way to.
Been to the radar station, and that's it. Wait. There's one more. Then the one quarry. I've been to the quarry.
I've been
to the quarry. I was swimming around, turning off valves.
Yeah, but there's not much there either.
And I don't have enough charisma to for the guy to tell me what he's really up to. He was like, "Oh, I'm just draining this thing." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm just fucking draining it." mind your own business. I was just like, why do I have to swim in the fucking water then? Like, so, but then like these fucking like big
Soft-shell
crab
murlocs.
things came out. I jumped on top of a trailer, which is like, fuck this. They can't climb.
Oh yeah, you find one of those in the sewer. That's where I first found one of those.
They were nasty. They almost kicked my ass.
And there's a spot where
I
like
had a minigun with me there. I was just like,
I wish I would have had my minigun with me.
there's a spot like when you first see him, he comes up around the ramp, but you can run back, and then there's like a tight little spot that you can walk into. Which, by the way, did you guys know that you can turn sideways and shimmy through smaller
That
areas?
might be easier for you on the PC controls than it is for us.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to do a strafe.
Well, I
Kinda
actually had to do a lot of stuff to make the game more comfortable for me to play. Like, there's a bunch of settings in the INI file that I had to add. Like, when you guys are sitting back from your TVs and you're looking at it, the field of view that's in this game, which is 70. I don't know what the numbers mean, but it's a 70 field of view. It's actually really good for you. What's normal to PC players is a 90 field of view, which gives us a little bit more like of a tunnel vision. Because we're sitting so close to the screens. So I had to make that change. I had to turn off the mouse acceleration to make my aiming better. I had to I had to disable like they have the auto targeting like they have in normal.
I can't hit dick.
You
Destiny did not help at all with this game.
You might need to go make sure it's turned on for you then.
Oh my god. I can't hit.
I just don't even
shit
care.
unless I use
I just
VATS.
Headshot.
So did you take the ability that ups your VATS?
No,
That's in your
I think it's endurance.
I haven't got.
agility.
I haven't gotten to the part where I've gotten my special
It's
up
your
enough
agility,
stars
so
to
the
start
more
getting to the
AP
actual
points-
like perks on top of it.
The more ability points you have, the more
Okay,
VATS
so you
have.
don't know how to use perks correctly then, and I didn't
Nope.
know this either. You don't have to do that. So as soon as you put 1 star in any one of those things, you can go to your first perk. So if you have, let's say you
But
have
your first perk's that first line.
yes, but let's say you have 6 stars in charisma, you can go down to the 6th line and hit that and add it already. I just learned this. Alex just
I have
explained
none
the
of
whole
my
thing.
perks on that.
Yeah, so you've probably been leveling up and adding.
Yeah,
just
just
keep
keep adding
adding
stars
stars.
because I figured I'd have to fill up the whole star pack and then it would open up like the block underneath
Right.
that.
So I don't have to keep filling that shit.
No. You don't have to
Motherfucker.
fill
But
it up.
I have to use a star to go down into any of those other ones.
Yes.
So I have to wait till next. You can't like re-level your shit.
No.
I don't. Well,
God
in the
damn you,
console, yes,
Bethesda.
but
Not even we have to restart.
Yeah,
I can't redistribute
Like, that's it.
my points.
Right.
I gotta say,
Well, I'm like already at damn close to like 10 agility,
yeah.
and I've just been pumping. I'm like, these things are bound to unlock at some point. And
Yeah, that's what it is. You had to go and put
the
it
worst
in
part
there.
is like I just watched a video like reading about it.
Yeah.
It's
He still
like
didn't understand it.
no,
I didn't understand it because Alex was like, well, you have to get level 1. I'm like, yeah, after I put 10 stars in. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. He's like, no. He's like, your 1 star is level 1.
so each perk. Okay.
So there's
Get it.
actually 10 perks under each
And then you level
those
up each one of those
level
perks.
themselves.
Yeah. So if you have 6 stars, you don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go down to the 6th one and put it in there first if you want. See what really?
But it costs you a star to move down a level.
No.
Oh.
Oh yes. So if you have one, you
So if I only have 1 star, if I want to unlock the thing down below it without putting a star into it, it's going to cost me 1 star just to get down to that thing. Then it'll cost me a 2nd star to click the first star in it.
No.
I'm confused again.
Okay, so
I'm going to have to mess with it tonight. I'll be like level
I'll-
35 by the end of tonight, so...
I'll show you as soon as we're done. No, yeah, because he's not going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to jam the shit out of that game when I get home,
He's
man.
going to play that all day tonight, or all evening tonight, and then tomorrow he's going to play like
No, I'll probably,
Legacy of the Void, if he's not sleeping.
I'll probably play a little Legacy of the Void tomorrow, and I'll probably try to finish some Syndicate, because I haven't finished Syndicate yet. I still have Need for Speed and Tomb Raider sitting there I got to play,
I
too.
gotta play Tomb Raider 2 at some point.
Did you buy it?
No, not yet.
I have it. Just don't buy it. We'll just swap.
All right.
So, I'll show you when we're done. I'll explain it to you when we're done to get a better idea. I didn't know that, and that really apparently changes the way the fucking game plays. So, Metacritic score. 90% from the reviewers, like website reviewers. And that's, to be expected. And I got a feel for some of the guys who are complaining. It has a 4.7 in the user review, which is damn low, obviously, out of 10. Most people are giving it like a 1 and a 2. You'll see there's let me look it up.
Yeah, but I think that's happened before. When you see this type of review stuff like that happen, like you have to really investigate it and look at.
Yeah.
Is it dummy accounts? Is it people reviewing it for the first time? That happened to the Devil May Cry, the reboot.
Yeah, dude, Devil May Cry
Everyone
got blasted.
ripped it. But then when you look at these people, it's the only review they've ever posted. It's a 1-star review, and it's blasting the game.
Yeah.
So that's what they had. When you see like Metacritic scores and stuff, like you have to look. Is this a dude that's the past 10 games has had an opinion on it, or is it a dude that's just like, fuck Devil May Cry? Dante doesn't have white hair.
Well,
and I love the new Devil May Cry.
You got game companies like Game Critics gave it a 70. But most games like Hooked Gamers give it 100.
I would not give it 100.
Who are they? IGN gave it 95.
I wouldn't give it 95 either.
IGN gets paid.
I mean, I'm a huge Fallout fan. I mean, I played every Fallout. I spent a ton of time in Fallout. Like, I do everything in Fallout that you could potentially do.
Yeah.
Like, I will go back. Like, I accidentally finished the game by doing a story mission, not realizing it was a final story mission, and then went back to the past save, skipped that, and just went and did everything else in the world before I came back.
It doesn't let you just free roam after story?
Depends on the game.
Sometimes you can.
Not New Vegas, the one before New Vegas. 3 you couldn't. Well, I don't remember if you could or not. If you could, some things went away because some of the actions of the final sequence kind of erased.
Affect everything else.
Yeah. There's a lot of and this is something I noticed a lot too. And I was explaining to you guys, like I had to go in like the back ass way to find some settings and stuff for the PC gamers and stuff, to make some changes that should be there for us.
Yeah.
Some people were having trouble unlocking the frame rate to 60 frames a second. Some people were having problems like the no FOV slider, field of view slider. Just a lot of people want that, be able to have access to that. And it's all stuff that's there in the game. It's just not available and easily accessible. And it's the same thing. Like if you guys ever get PC port, like I want to see. I can't wait to see what Overwatch is like. It is from Blizzard, so their PC port, their PC to console ports are usually pretty good.
No.
But I'd be interesting just to see how they deal with their shooter.
But it's just it's a FPS. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, but
there's not that much to it. Is you can't.
There is though, like.
But no, but even like all the alts or anything else, it's quick to put those into buttons on a controller. It's not like a game.
I'm not talking about just controlling and stuff. I'm just talking about like the way that the game flows. Overwatch is a very, very fast game, just like Call of Duty is. Call of Duty is a fast game. Overwatch is a fast game. And being this being Blizzard's first person shooter, I'm interested to see how they do with that changeover to a first person shooter to a console from a PC. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I just want to see if they do it right, if they do it correctly, if they can prove every other fucking company out in the world wrong that converting a game from PC to console or from console to PC should not be as hard as they make it. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed it or not, but your up access is half as fast as your Y axis. Is this X and Y? I forget what the axis is.
Y, X.
Okay, so if you go up, so if you hit your Y up or down, you're actually slower doing this than you are doing this. So that's something I had to change.
And Fallout?
Yeah, in Fallout.
Can't say I really noticed.
That was a complaint in Halo 5 as well. Halo 5 does the same thing. Diagonal on Halo 5 is half the speed. So if you go up, you go one speed. If you go this way, you go one speed. But if you go diagonally, it takes twice as long as it would to go like this. To just go up to a corner. It's just little stupid shit that a lot of people are noticing, and that's what's causing the score to be so low.
Yeah, but who even notices that?
Yeah, I mean that's just nitpicking. I mean, any game's gonna have little tiny nitpicks to it, and
See,
you come into this game if you've been in any of the Fallout series before. There's little glitches and nitpicks to the game, although
We've never had problems like this before. Like,
yes, they have.
No.
Dude, New Vegas and Fallout 3 were garbage in terms of the glitches in that game.
I'm not talking about the glitches and stuff. I'm talking about like the way that the game works.
Because they didn't put in a nice fancy menus for you, where you can just be like y-axis speed, da-da-da-da-da.
But that's not just something to just
there's
kind
no
of blink
difference.
about though.
But there's no difference in the gameplay of like 4 than there was in New Vegas or 3. The game feels and operates the exact same way as those two. So to sit there and nitpick on it now is just garbage because that's what the whole series is.
That's what it doesn't feel like. It doesn't feel like 3 to everybody else.
I played 3 in New Vegas. Felt fine to me.
So
I feel no issues in playing this game whatsoever. The only thing that upsets me in this one is I keep hitting B to hit in the console. I keep hitting B to like exit out of like some dialogue windows because some cases you need B to like exit out.
Yeah.
So, and I'll hit B and then there's my Pip-Boy and I'm like, oh, it's angering me.
now, do you guys have controls? Can you change the controls?
I'm pretty good with like when
I'm
the
good
game's
at-
like,
I'm
hey,
fine with
here's
it
your
now.
controls. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, because in the back of my head it's kind of like old school gamer.
Yeah.
Like you were a pussy if you had to change the controls to play a certain way. And there's always that guy like, oh, we're playing Mortal Kombat. Give me a second to adjust the controls. You know, get the fuck. It's A, B, X, and Y, dude. It's fucking Super Nintendo. Like, just play the fucking game how it's designed to be played.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the only one I would
That has gone so far away. Like, I can't tell you the last time I remember someone or I remember myself on a console being like, oh, well, I prefer when this button does this.
yeah,
A does this, X does this.
I think the
Y
layout of
and
the
B
buttons
pretty
and-
much
and
don't
I
do
think-
shit.
The only one that bugs me is if A doesn't do jump.
The only thing I ever change is
well, Y's jump in this one
is axes.
really?
Yeah, it's a little goofy. A should
because A's your
definitely
action
jump.
button.
See, you just.
I would
gotta do
rather
yourself.
have Y B. Yeah, but I'm not going to change it. I'm already playing like it. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But see, you,
know
use
what I mean?
A so much. You use that A so much to like action things as you're going
that's
through
your
there.
Enter button, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically the enter for the cube. So like I like that being A. I don't jump that often in the games. It doesn't bother me that Y is jumping.
Oh, see,
the
I
jumping
jump
part-
everywhere.
I'm sitting there like
Exactly. It probably looked like a
Are you little
little
fairies?
dancing dude. Like, why is he jumping everywhere? I don't
Oh my
know.
God, 2077 was really gay.
No, it's not. It might be. I don't know.
What?
I haven't been in there long enough.
2077.
Yeah, that's when the game is.
That's when the game
Oh,
started.
oh.
You're in 2277 now.
Yeah.
2077 is when you were
Hey, spoiler
in the
alert.
background. What?
Some people might not know the opening.
That's described into like the portion of the. That's not a spoiler for that.
I think that's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
I think
No
it's a
one's known
spoiler.
that. I did not know that until I played the
How
game.
did you not know? I knew that before I went into the game.
No,
That's
you
the
didn't.
entire.
No
No,
way.
that's the entire.
You're a goddamn liar.
That's the entire core of the storyline. Is no, I'm not gonna. All right, I won't say it because apparently some people out there may not know it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like I was
I
saying
didn't know that was coming. I just figured it was during Fallout time.
Yeah, that's all I thought.
Yeah,
so.
which Fallout time is like the 22-esque.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Yes, it
not.
is.
When's Fallout 3?
Fallout 3 is like right after the Fallout, like right when they start rebuilding.
Yeah, because that's with
No,
the
it's not-
Enclave and stuff.
It's not right after.
It's like 10 years
It's
after.
after
It's not.
the-
It's
after it was
longer
safe
than
enough.
that because he's a couple generations out of the vault. There was a
might be
couple
right. You were in the
generations.
vault
There was a
for a
couple
while.
generations in the vault before you ever came out.
Yeah, well, it's enough that they can survive without the radiation poisoning in the air anymore.
Yeah, so you're at least 100 years after the war.
Well, this is more than that, or less than that.
Because you took a nap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a really long nap.
A really cold nap.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Well, he didn't have enough blankets.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it was the saddest opening I've ever seen.
No, it was. It was a little heartbreaking.
we'll talk about it after. But I have like one question.
Apparently, you can get Cogsworth to call you a fuckface.
Dude, there's a list. There is a list
That's
of
gonna be
names.
my new goal.
On console?
Yeah, I think it carries over all of them.
Yeah,
Because there's something in Solitaire where people have gone in and already like started trying to like mod the game. Although Xbox One will allow mods.
Will it?
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you.
Not that I really
I'm
care.
gonna glitch the shit out of getting free money and rifles and shit.
You have to
free
see-
rifles
I
too, or
think-
just free money?
I think
We get
there's.
free money, and then you can buy the rifles.
I believe there's a way for you guys to access the console as well.
I saw those console code things.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just put God mode on.
So
Make that game way easier.
You can do it, right?
No, I don't know how to access them.
I believe you can.
You
There's
can
some
because it's
way.
just like
It's a tilde.
whatever the whatever that fucking squiggly.
Well,
thing
see, that's
is.
the thing. Like, I ended up killing like the people at the Abernathy farm.
I will straight up put my keyboard into my Xbox if I have to. If the tilde works for that and I can switch on God
I
mode,
think you can. You should try because somebody was telling. I was reading somewhere that the consoles can go in, which is nice because like if you accidentally screw up and you kill someone that you're not supposed to kill,
you can type in
you
sorry.
could just click on them and then hit resurrect and they come back at their last like passive state.
Oh. Can you then tell them sorry?
No,
My bad.
They don't care
Oops.
because
Looking good.
there's also a console command to change your name, and I'm going to change my name to Dick Boobies. Cosworth will call me that.
Hello, dick boobies. Nice to see you back, sir.
There's a full list on Reddit of all the names that he will call you. So, I think asshole's one of them.
So Fallout, the original starts in 2161.
Yeah.
Tactics, which technically is non-canon now, is 2197.
Non-canon, really.
Yeah. 2208 is Brotherhood of Steel, which was a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, I remember that. A shitty game.
Fallout 2 starts in 2241. It's not too far from where we are. Brotherhood of Steel, the expansion part, 2254. Fallout 3 is 2258.
Well, Andy, I apologize then.
2281 is New Vegas.
Yes, it's actually before New Vegas.
So 2287 is us now.
No, 2277.
87.
77.
87. The lone survivor leaves Vault 111 and Fallout 4 begins.
Yeah, that's 2277.
2277. They screw up that pay. Because
2287.
you go into 2077, you're
In
a nap for 200 years, really cold nap, for 200 years, which vis-a-vis is 2277.
Because the Washington, D.C. expansion apparently happens the same year then.
Yeah, it's definitely
what Washington D.C.
2277.
expansion? Fallout 3?
For Fallout
Or was
New
it New
Vegas, maybe. Because 3 had what? The Pittsburgh expansion?
I've heard rumblings.
Maybe 3 had both
We
expansions.
might
then,
see
the
Philly.
DC. Yeah, I could care less. I'm fine with Boston.
I wouldn't mind seeing Philly.
Oh, yeah, I want to go into Philly.
I don't want to go into.
goddamn place
I don't want to
down.
go into Kensington now, let alone after the wasteland.
I want to go into Philly, and I want to get my little, like, the builder station, and just start salvaging the entire city.
Salvage the entire.
Yes.
Power armor.
All right, let's talk about BlizzCon now that we're over our time already.
Whatever,
no.
this is a great week to talk about a ton of stuff.
Yeah, this is a good week.
Come on, BlizzCon.
BlizzCon. So BlizzCon
Awesome.
was this weekend. If you missed it, I'm sorry. It was actually really
Congratulations,
good.
Cloud9.
Congratulations to Cloud9. USA wins the. Come on,
Heroes.
Tempo Storm. They're a bunch of they actually already laid off 2 of their players.
Well, that was coming into it. Remember, I told
Yeah,
you that going
yeah.
into that. Tempo Storm basically said, if you want US
Tempo!
to win, Tempo Storm basically said, if you want US to win, cheer Cloud9, because there was a bunch of infighting going on in that entire court.
Yeah. So, they've let the 2 guys go that were causing the problems, even though they said it very nicely. Oh, we're
So there's
trying to
some
see
open
them to
spots.
go.
How much do they pay?
Well,
We gotta win,
100,000
so-
if you won.
That's the key part to be.
No, the sponsors cover everything else.
Yeah, they're gonna
They
sponsor.
might cover stuff, but how much is actually going into your
Yeah,
pocket?
they're gonna sponsor my mortgage payment.
They're gonna sponsor Uggs for his fucking daughter that's still growing every other month.
I need a lot of Uggs. Can we get Uggs to sponsor this podcast?
No, I really, really hope that your daughter goes through a growth spurt, like between now and next month sometime.
She will. She's fucking 2.5 years old.
I can't wait.
I got enough size in the Uggs. I can go a little bit of growth in there. And if not, I'll just cut the
Just
toe
cut the
box
toe
out.
off.
Like, here you go. Sucks to be
Ugg
you.
slippers.
Yeah.
No, BlizzCon was always dope, man. Fuck FedEx for not telling me they left shit on my back porch. But that's okay. Fucking that BlizzCon box was at my house Friday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they never left a note that it was on the back porch.
Yeah, they usually do too. Which I'm
So I
And now
I
not
checked-
having Lexi, you really don't have much reason to go out your back door.
Yeah. So I checked the code, and like when you click it, it takes it right to UPS, and UPS says that we don't have a code. So I, copied the code, put it in USPS. We don't have this package. So I was like, all right, well, let me try FedEx. And then literally on, what was it, Sunday? I
had it on Sunday because it wasn't Saturday, or she would have gone and grabbed it and brought it.
Yeah,
You went over and got your shower that morning.
It was Sunday. So I checked the code against FedEx's page, and they were like, oh, package delivered, left on back porch. I'm like, why wouldn't you leave a fucking note on the front of my house that it's here?
Yeah.
And why wouldn't Blizzard be like, hey, it's on a FedEx truck?
Yeah.
Not fucking UPS where your link keeps sending me every time, asshole.
I was going to say, if you do a search for it, so if you highlight it, right click on it, and do a Google search, it'll bring you right to the right place.
If you open up a
It
Gmail,
wasn't working for some reason.
if you open up a Gmail on the right hand side, it actually reads that code.
He doesn't use his Gmail account.
I use Hotmail still.
You should port it to your Gmail account.
$19.99.
But Gmail automatically figures out which carrier it's on, and it actually gives you the track on the right hand side.
No, but I love watching all the BlizzCon stuff. The tournaments are always dope to watch. The panels are cool to watch. I really like watching the panels more on the archive afterwards. You can kind of like sit and pay attention and watch what you want to watch. Like the Diablo panel, there's a lot of cool stuff coming up for the new patch.
I feel bad for my place of employment because they paid me a good amount of money on Friday, and Friday I sat there and watched like the opening ceremonies and all the trailers and video clips and everything, like all day on my cell
your
phone.
boss finds out that you do a podcast.
Oh, he probably knows. I mean, I write a lot of code and the code will run, and there's time down while the code's running. But yeah, I was totally vegging out on everything.
And so I was like, because Sam was like, what time's open ceremony? I was like, probably between like 3 and 5 our time. Fucking 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 2.
So I like just made it home in time for Mike to be finished up speaking, and then for Metzen to come out, because Metzen's like my ultimate man crush.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 to 4:30. I watched it at work, and then I quickly like ran home to like finish watching.
I was like, dude, I'm done work. I can fucking boogie.
I think it was like 2 to 4 was like the opening, like all that stuff, and then it started getting into the actual tournament play. So I missed a couple of the opening like Heroes matches, and then I got home to see some of it. I was watching some of the StarCraft matches.
They're insanity,
dude. I don't get it, man. I've been a StarCraft player for a long time. I don't get it. I don't get how they're fast. It's just, I mean, literally, they're not even like really playing the game. It's just they have like these pre-recorded just keystrokes. They're just like constantly going pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's nutty.
I don't see the enjoyment in that.
I didn't watch any of the Warcraft arena matches, but they can usually be pretty good too. They can be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the Warcraft. Saw a couple of the Hearthstone. Just because one of my buddies are really big into Hearthstone, I was like, I don't know. I didn't really get too much of it, though. I'm not a card person.
Well, I've never liked Magic. Magic the Gathering had an online version years ago, but it was the exact same price per pack of cards as it was in to buy a physical pack of cards. I was like, well, fuck that. I'm not paying all this money for shit online.
My one coworker who plays Hearthstone has all the cards. He's like, yeah, I have like $400 into all my cards. I'm like, huh. He's like, yeah, it's a great, purchase because I have like $1,500 in my Magic cards. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
I probably had like $500 to $800 worth of Magic cards when you think about all the money I put out for packs and buying specific cards and buying collectible cards and stuff like that. It was probably $500 at least.
Here's the storm.
Tracer.
Cho'Gall. Tracer. Not coming out for a while.
Yeah. Cho'Gall. Greymane.
Greymane
looks badass.
Some Cenarius bitch. Some Dryad chick. She's half horse, half tree, half night elf. I'm not really too excited about it. I could give a shit less.
Whatever. You took that picture, that screenshot, went home and used it later on that night. Yeah.
Say yes.
No. Okay. She's for the Alliance, so go fuck yourselves. Seriously.
Greymane looks pretty cool, but Cho'Gall.
Yeah. I have to apologize to Andy because you and I were like, yeah, that's right. We're going to do that shit. And Andy's like, I want in. I want to get Cho'Gall. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, fuck you, Andy. Rory and I are going to play Cho'Gall because we're in the same room, so it works better.
It does.
He didn't get the fucking ticket like we did.
I didn't buy the virtual ticket knowing I was going to be over here for the entire weekend.
So I didn't realize it, and then I felt bad. I was like, oh, Andy, I'm sorry.
Well, then he has to play with us so he can get them.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was telling you guys I need to play with you.
Yeah, I didn't
And then if you play
that.
4 matches with me, I get a good chunk of gold.
Yeah, then you get gold. And you'll get gold, too, if I play 4 matches.
Once you unlock it.
Yeah. One of you will get the gold.
Oh, it's only 2 matches.
Nah.
No, it's 4 with... It's 2 for
to
you
unlock,
guys
but
to
then
unlock
4
it.
to play.
It's 4 with me to get the gold bonus. So you have to play 4 matches with me and chill and chill golf, which we can pound out one night. We just play against AI and pound it out.
AI.
I don't know what the AI thing is.
No, Greymane will be
I
cool.
love
and so
AI
will
because it
Cho'Gall.
sits there and you can test like different builds of your characters, and it only takes like say a 10-minute match, as
That's
opposed
true.
to like 20-25 that you're going in against, a quick match, and then, since you're against AI, they're more predictable, so you can kind of set up those different
There's
things.
different settings of AI too.
Oh, I know
didn't
there are. I
realize
play
that.
against the hard, so there's like
So you get a little bit of a challenge.
there's like the normal, and then there's hard, and then there's like insane. I play against hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like a little bit of challenge at this point in the game. But still, it's only a 10-minute game. But it lets you play your builds or positioning a little bit better to try to figure things out in the maps.
Plus a new map,
New map.
the arena map.
Dude, the arena's going to be crazy.
The arena's not just a new map, it's a new mode.
So, right, but it's a hack and slash game, which is cool. I'm trying to figure it out because I don't understand. I thought there was like a lottery that happens like mid map, but I don't think there is.
No, you go in, the lottery starts off the game. So
I don't think there's a lottery at all.
No, that dial thing that picks the characters.
Yeah.
Each one of those is for whatever player is in the game. So you're like the first dial, I'd be the second, we'll be the third.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So it'll spin and it picks which character you are, and that's who you play. And theoretically, just like they showed with Illidan, it could pick all the exact same character, and you're playing all the same character of Illidan.
Yeah. But I
feel like you should still have a choice.
I still think...
I think that's the point of the arena.
But I think there is a choice, and it's available for, like, Rory to be... For all... No, because that wouldn't work, because that's got to come up randomly, doesn't it?
What?
The map. When you're playing, like, quick mode?
It's the arena.
No, I think it's different mode. So you'll have quick match versus AI.
And then you'll have
ranked,
arena.
Arena will be a new mode.
So arena might be single player, and they just vault you with 4 different teammates.
They may.
Yeah. There's talk about now that they're the new matchmakers coming out, talking about 2, 3s, and 4s again.
Yeah, but I heard that's on the back burner until... Because I watched that panel, which the dude said...
He was sleeping.
No, I kept replaying them because I kept falling the fuck asleep during them. But they were talking about it, and he was like, well, are you ever going to... He's like, we're going to get the matchmaking going again. And once that's fixed, because they're basically revamping StarCraft, and they're redoing Heroes in the same vein of how the matchmaking is going to work.
Well, StarCraft has a lot of new matchmaking as well as new game modes. They just pump
So, once that's settled and that's good, then they'll go back and look at getting rid of just the 4 and 1 or the 2 and you know what I mean, which has been a pain in the dick because
we have a lot of people we like the game with.
Yeah,
and I would prefer that we were able to get out of quick matches and get into ranked.
Yeah, because it's either 2 or it's 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
and 5 in ranked.
Speaking of which,
scary.
when you get your StarCraft all up and we kind of have weaned ourselves off of Fallout a little bit, let me know because I'm gonna try those new co-op modes in StarCraft.
Are those new co-op modes?
No,
I'll pick it up pretty soon then.
Co-op was it? You're getting it too. I didn't know you were getting StarCraft.
Yeah.
Well, I need to wean myself off Fallout 4 first. No, but the co-op was never in there before. You could play with somebody in the matchmaking for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But this one you can actually co-op missions.
I thought that there was co-op missions in there too.
No.
Not that I remember from the previous
Co-op.
ones.
You can see co-op in Heroes of the Swarm. It's at the top, but it's never been active.
No, I don't
know. Oh, it just sits there.
It sits there. So that's how we all knew co-op was coming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much only getting it so I get the cool mount, and so I get Artanis for free. So, and then that finishes off my StarCraft collection of boxes.
I wouldn't mind going and playing some of the used standing maps. It's been a while since I've played any of that stuff, which is pretty cool.
It would be fun to play some of the old, like I'm pretty sure that they still have like
stuff.
the Dota type stuff. And
yeah, they do.
The Dota type matches and all, where those were so much fun. The old StarCrafts.
What else did we miss about Heroes? Anything?
No, not really.
Skins. Some new skins coming out.
New skins,
yeah. The usual
mounts.
stuff.
Overwatch, as I said earlier, you got 3 new heroes, which have been entered into the game. We know that it's going to cost $60 for consoles, $40 for PC.
And then there's 3 different editions. And only the Origins edition and above is available for consoles. You can't get a basic edition.
Right. That's why it's $40 for PC.
Yeah.
But you buy it and it includes all the characters that are out at that time. There's going to be skins, which I guess you got to buy separately.
Well, they come with the Origins edition, so
Those 5 skins. 6 actually.
But not.
You get
for the pre-order for the Widow chick.
But you don't know like all the new skins that come out just like in Heroes. You're gonna have to pay for those.
Well, no, it depends on how it goes. Depends on what they want to do.
I don't know, man. That's what that's what it's feeling like because they were very.
I think they may have a little bit of trouble doing it that way in a console environment.
Yeah,
because console players are not used to being. You'll buy like a DLC, like a pack, but you're not. Console people aren't trained to get like, oh, this week a new skin came out. I'm going to buy the skin this week. Next week a new skin came out. I'm going to buy that skin.
Well,
Call of Duty does a little bit
because they do that in Smite. And Smite's apparently
Call of Duty's like that.
They do it in Call of Duty for like the skins of the guns and things like that.
Have you seen Halo 5?
Halo 5, I've not.
You can buy these packs, and that's how you unlock all the armor pieces. You unlock all the different types of camo and colors, the visor colors. There's like 32 different visor colors for your Spartan. But you can buy these packs with in-game money, or you can buy them cash-wise.
That's the only way to get it.
Nothing unlocks.
And I'm okay with Overwatch if they do like Heroes, where you earn in-game money and you can use that to buy stuff. But I'm okay.
I don't see that happening, but yeah, I'm.
I see them just releasing the skins as they come out. I think the microtransactions are probably coming in well enough with games like Heroes.
I think they're going to microtransaction it. I really do.
If they do it in packs, I'm cool with it. But to be like, oh hey, here's this one Tracer skin for $5, like eat a bag of dicks. Like, I'll pay that in Heroes because I like Heroes, and it allows
I don't
you
think
to
they'll be able to
customize
do it that way. I think they have to do it in packs.
But if you say, here's 5 more skins. Or they're going to have to do it for
free. Because I don't think, they want to broaden it across the consoles, and they're going to hit a wall, and it's going to piss a ton of people off.
But I mean, look at Diablo. Like, Diablo,
if it does
Diablo, even on the console, patches just like it does on the PC. Yeah. So anything new, you just get added to the game.
Yeah, but
there's no transaction to it.
Never had any microtransactions.
It very easily could. It pretty much did when they had the fucking live auction house.
That's different though. That's up to you.
If
you want to go buy your Ashbringer, that's on
Diablo could definitely flip that switch in a heartbeat. Yeah. For do you want your barbarian to look this way? Do you want these transmog sets that are based off Warcraft armors? You know what I mean? Like, could in a heartbeat turn to that. So I want to give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So man, even if they're not for free,
just remember, deep down, they are Activision.
Yeah. Activision's still daddy with the wallet. So,
what's coming out for Warcraft? I don't.
Legion.
Legion.
The new expansion. So basically, I'm confused.
Just a collector's
Demon
edition.
Hunter.
What's in that?
They didn't really announce what's in it yet.
Yeah, they did.
Besides the Fell Beast fucking mountain?
They got the Fell Beast. Diablo 3's got the wings. Demon Hunter wings.
You get Demon Hunter wings?
Yeah.
What? All I saw was the Mercy wings.
There's a pet who is...
Who's the pet?
I'll
have to look this up. I didn't even see that.
I think it's a Murloc Demon Hunter.
It's a is it the Murloc Illidan?
Yeah. What's the name of it?
World of Warcraft Legion.
So there's obviously the wings, the pet, the Fellstalker mount, which will be in WoW, or which will be in Heroes of the Storm.
That's gonna be dope.
Wield a mythic weapon. Oh, that's just.
Oh, you get the art. Well, that's part of Legion. You get the artifact weapons.
Starcraft portrait, Wings of the Betrayer, Nibble's pet, Fellstalker mount, and Ildari Fellstalker mount for WoW.
Yeah, he's dope looking.
Yeah, so you got all that. The Overwatch Collector's Edition, you get 5 skins for Overwatch. You get Tracer for Heroes of the Storm. You get the wings, Mercy's wings for Diablo 3. You get a bunch of StarCraft 2 portraits. You get... what am I missing there? Oh, you get a bronze statue of Soldier 76. And you get a Winston pet in WoW.
It's a really bad picture.
What am I missing? I have no idea what's coming to Hearthstone. I didn't pay any attention to that.
Hearthstone has
the
like
adventure thing with Brown Bronzebeard, and
Okay.
it's because usually what they've been doing is for like the releases, it's like a raid, one of the prior raids in the game, like Naxxramas or something, the Origin tournament, redone in card form. So you go against like the Lich King, you go against with your deck. But this one is a specific story written just for Hearthstone.
Gotcha.
So, because I don't play.
So you got all that.
Not really into it.
Plus all the matches that happened. The Korean one,
Yeah.
StarCraft 2, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I didn't finish watching them.
It was either the Korean or the one European guy. I didn't watch the actual finals.
BlizzCon 2000.
I believe I didn't watch the actual finals of that because I may have been kind of awake sleeping.
I was knocked out. After all you people left, boom.
What, on Sunday?
Yeah.
Shit, we had like a cuddle fest up on your couch on Saturday or Sunday morning.
It was cracking me up.
Yeah, none of us, no one made it. I mean, there were people awake in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran the shift. Someone was always awake and gaming.
Yeah, we did not make it.
When did you sleep?
You guys went upstairs. John and I played a couple more
And when
games.
I went over to shower, Sam went upstairs, and that's when he went to sleep.
Because you were all
He
up when
slept
I
for a
got
little
up.
bit. And then when I came back, she woke him up.
Because you woke me up when you got up.
Yeah.
I got
And
up
I
a
went
couple
back to
times.
sleep.
I tried to go back to sleep, and I couldn't. I was like, fuck it, I'm just
Why
going
didn't
over
you
and
just go
taking
to
a
the other
shower.
room?
I couldn't just get...
There were
I just
literally
couldn't-
beds
I
set
literally,
up in the other
it
room.
wasn't uncomfortable. I just
I didn't know
couldn't
there was
get back
beds
to
set up
sleep.
in the other room.
Yeah.
In the nap room, yeah. There's
I
two
heard it was a
mattresses
nap room, but I didn't know there was actually like beds set up in there.
Yeah.
Well,
We
like,
put
we
two
went up,
beds in there.
Andy was like, dude, I was like, dude, I'll go up with you. So we put the Xbox on, I put a movie on, and we're like,
The
laying
Guardians
there,
of the
we're just-
Galaxy,
we're just-
which is the wrong movie to put on when you're trying to sleep.
What was it?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Galaxy.
So he's like turning up to like listen to some of the dialogue.
It's
And
one
like,
of those movies,
just
like,
as-
the
just-
action gets super loud, but the dialogue gets super
you drift
quiet.
off, and the next thing you know, you have like, you know, like going on, you're like, what's going? Or like a really white light comes across the screen.
Yeah.
What? It's daylight! Ah!
It was just funny laying up there, because, like, we went to lay down, and I went up to pee, and I came back, and then I was like, I'm putting my pillows next to your pillows so we can talk.
And the way you were laying is no longer comfortable because we got the pillows restuffed.
Yeah, there's a piece of wood that sticks in my ribs.
Yeah, like you lift up now.
Oh, it was not
Seriously,
that
we
great.
had beds set up in there.
It was
No
fine.
idea. I'd have
It was
rocked the shit
fine.
out of that bed
In my
if I'd
head, I
known.
kind of assumed, like, people were already up there.
No.
And I was like, fuck it, we'll just snag the
It
couch.
never even crossed my mind. I went up there and
And
went,
you could have even pulled out the couch bed if you really wanted to.
What couch bed?
The couch upstairs is a pull-out bed.
Get the fuck... Oh, it is. I always forget.
this is bullshit. I call shenanigans this whole goddamn event.
We'll know better for
And
next
no
year.
one laid on the chaise of all places to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't lay
that's
on
a
the
good
chaise
nap.
'cause
That's
we were-
not a good sleep.
That's a good nap.
Good nap,
I
not
didn't-
a good
Yeah, you're
sleep.
sitting upstairs.
Yeah.
I didn't lay in the chase just because we also had the movie on. It was kind of like you drift off watching the movie and you kind of weird position
It's
on the
not.
chase.
That's what I said to him. I was like, I've moved from the chaise to the corner
Yeah.
where I can, like, lay out and watch. Because the chaise, if you're trying to watch TV, you're like this.
Yeah, you're
And
killing
like
your neck.
an hour in, you're just like, I can't watch this anymore because my neck hurts.
Yeah.
So
So we're talking about our Extra Life event right now. I forgot.
Which thank you for everyone that donated.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you
We
for
actually
came.
raised. It was cool if you came to the house. We raised $230 here at the house doing a blind auction, which was I didn't even think about it. So great idea to you and Danielle for coming up with that.
and Andy, I guess.
Oh, you
apparently
had
he
that
wants
idea too.
some
I
credit.
apologize. Good idea to you too, Andy.
Hater.
Because I was planning on doing this, the Amiibo thing, which now I can save that for another time. We can do something else. I don't know that we'll do a full 24 hours again next year, and if we do, we're going 12 to 12 as opposed to.
If we have to shift it out.
Yeah.
We had to say, you two sleep during this time. Even if it's only like 6 hours, it doesn't have to be like a full night of sleep.
Yeah.
But like that first night, I could probably do
Wait, full night sleep for you is more than 6 hours?
midnight.
But the
to
problem is
8, and then someone has to take over at 8 a.m.
But here's my thing. So
A lot of people leave on the overnight thing, so you'll lose a lot of people being around to like game with and potentially get donations off of.
But I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning I made it to 6:30 the next day. So I made it through full 24 hours, but I was not gaming for my full 24 hours.
Oh, I wasn't gaming full 24 hours at all.
You did the same thing. You were up at 8, 9 o'clock, Saturday. We didn't start until 11. We didn't actually get rolling. Streams weren't going until about noon.
And even then, it was just me punching out pieces of cardboard for a game for 2 hours.
Yeah,
My one buddy gets on the stream. He's like, "What's up with this guy just sitting at the table? Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "You have no. Just watch the other stream."
But I think if I came home Friday night, got everything set up, went to sleep about 9 o'clock, got up at midnight, I could probably run from midnight to midnight the next evening. I think that would be an okay run for me. Because then you, at that point, then you can get your 48 hours of sleep in on Sunday, and you're actually rested and ready to go. And you still get Sunday as
Play it by ear. I think shifts are the way to go. And you're playing a game, even how people were taking turns on your computer trying out Overwatch, that computer goes the whole day.
Yeah.
Someone's in there playing, so that stream's going the whole time.
Yep.
And then if someone wants to crash off, take a nap, or someone wants to play something else, all right, throw someone else in the chair.
I was actually, like I said, I was actually good until 6:30. As soon as 6:30 hit, I was done.
I probably could have gone longer, but
Rory said he cut it with you.
Obviously that's no. 3:30, 4 o'clock came around. I started to lose some focus, and quite frankly, I'm to the age now. I just didn't feel like pushing through it.
Yeah, that was
enough other people gaming.
I'm
like, I know John's going to be up for the next 2 hours because he was like,
he's one of those weird, skinny, nerdy kids.
Yeah, he was jamming out on his thing. I'm like, all right, got at least one person in.
Yeah, Sam, we went to a party over something. I took a nap.
I had a party at my house.
I took a nap. I don't
we
give a shit.
went to Maggie's.
Yeah, if it's time to go to sleep, it's time to go to sleep. That was a brutal.
Roy disappeared
4:30 in the morning
into a
giant beanbag.
Just
In Maggie's basement.
out, dude, knocked out.
Dude, I felt great sleeping up there at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. By the time, I mean, we probably didn't fall asleep till 4:30.
We didn't even go up till 4:15, 4:30. We fell asleep at 5.
It was 4 when we went up there.
Was it? I forget.
So and then we started watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
I want to say thank you to everybody that did come out. That was
it was awesome.
A really good time.
It's his bedtime now.
Right.
You can find a beanbag chair.
We won't be doing hot dogs in a crock pot again.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, she didn't change that water.
Or if you do that, get a couple border potties delivered or something. Cause
I only took one poop. I took one poop in the morning.
I drove home, went to the bathroom, and came back. But there's nothing you're getting.
He didn't know I had 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, there's one in the bedroom too.
I didn't know that. All I know is we're getting. How many times we go to start a Heroes match? And Sam's like, "Better hurry up and win this fast, guys."
That's how the
hot
time
dogs.
gets. I'm telling you, man.
Let me tell you
Something
though,
was up with
that
that
was the
second
start.
batch of hot dogs.
That was the start of our good runs on those 5-on-5s. So maybe you need to eat hot dogs more often.
Sam's emergency poop.
Sam has to poop more, and then all of a sudden you got.
Well, what's getting bad?
Great
Because
gameplay.
it's 3 in the morning, and we get hot dogs, and I just put it on my cell phone as a plate, and then I go to use my phone, and I'm like, I'm just the head is just not in it at that time. The last time
we
I
won
stayed
2
up,
heroes, man.
last time I stayed up late to game
Dominating fashion, mind you.
was Tomb Raider, and I stayed up till 6 in the morning playing through it the one night. I was just hooked.
You weren't working that time,
But I also wasn't working. I was unemployed.
Wow,
So
a little different.
there was no repercussions of sleeping till 2 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? I can't do that now.
So last night I was up till 2:30 or so last night playing Fallout. I was up again this morning at 6.
Oh. You had to take your daughter to daycare?
I don't take her to daycare, but I heard them getting up, and then I forgot to turn off my alarms for work.
So see, I can ignore that crap.
I have 4 different alarms that go off in the morning.
I do too.
I have my Monday
There's no way I can ignore them because the first 3 that go off, none of my dogs are bothered by that. My 4th alarm, the one tone on there bothers Diesel, and he'll come jump on me and start pounding on me, licking me and pawing at me until I get up. So there's no ignoring that alarm.
Yeah.
I tried to set the most pleasant alarm. It says good morning and sings to me. It's good morning. It's time for a wonderful day. And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. It's a good morning.
I really wish olden times were back and just when you got up and went to work.
Clock?
I fucking despise any alarm I set. It doesn't matter what the
So
tune
why don't you
is.
go get one of those old
What the
alarm
fucking
clocks?
No,
He's
I
not saying
mean,
old
I
alarm
mean,
clock. He said get up and then you go to work.
yeah,
Whenever.
not like
You don't get that. That'll never happen.
no. When the sun comes in, oh, time to wake up, time to get out. In
you
the
don't.
field.
You wouldn't get up and go out in the field anyway.
No, well, I'd drive to work. But that would be nice. Because this 4:30 shit is for the birds. Oh, I told you, dude.
No, it's not that
So you're gonna
I
say-
told you. I was just gonna say. I keep telling you, there's jobs open down in the office.
Been there,
Well, I
man.
kinda
I
like
used
my
to
job.
travel 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I
and
know, you're
commuting
insane.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
14-hour days every day.
I don't know how you would even remotely live doing that kind of stuff. The only thing that I could
You know
say
how
was
you
worth
live?
it.
You look at your bank account.
I was gonna say the only thing it's worth it is because it took you up those levels of pay.
Yeah.
It made it easier for you to get your job that you have now, which is the same thing that I was doing, and now I'm enjoying that.
Your 1 mile ride to work.
My 1 mile.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily just a 1 mile ride to work, but like now, if I go and look for another place, I'm going to go look for a place
Yeah,
that's going to
I
pay
need to
me.
find someone who has more experience, more pay, but closer to home, and or lets me work from home.
Yeah.
Work from home could be dangerous, though. We're like, yeah, get right on a report. Fallout 4.
Yeah, but you.
Shit! It's like 7 hours later. Meeting was 2 hours ago.
Oh well, yeah. If you're missing meetings, that's a whole other story. So yeah. Anyway, get out of that.
All right, we'll close this out of here.
If you want to learn more information, again, thank you to those of you who donated. If you still want to donate, you can go to extra-life.org/team/trainwreckgaming and donate to either myself, Rory, or my little brother.
We have until the end of the year.
We have until the 31st of December, so we will continue to boost that post as much as we can. Again, thank you to everybody who came out. We really appreciate you guys being here. Those of you who watched the stream and hung out with us on the stream a little bit, we're going to have to work on getting better with the chat back and forth. So we will try to focus on doing that a little bit more. But thank you to those of you who joined us. If you want to learn more information about us and the podcast we do, you can check us out at www.trainwreckgaming.com or one of our many social sites, trainwreckgaming.com/Twitter/Facebook/YouTube. You can also go to patreon.com/trainwreckgaming. Rate, hate, and subscribe on iTunes and Stitcher. And don't forget, like I said, we'll also be on the Google Plus store here soon, the Google Play Store soon. You can also go to trainwreckgaming.com/Amazon. The time is coming around at Christmas. Use that link. You go and you buy stuff, and we get help on what we purchased or what you purchased. And then you can also go to trainwreckgaming.com/Audible. Get a free audiobook, and 1 month account. Thank you to everybody who goes and does that. And I think that's it. I'm not even going to read this stuff that's coming out for next week because Fallout 4 is out
No
right
one
now.
cares.
You should be
Everyone's in their
playing
games
that.
now.
Fallout 4,
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, Legacy of the Void, 3 great games that you should be trying out. If you're not, then get on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wrap us up for this week. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys all next week. Peace out.
Should stop yet.
You can stop now.